So, all you know that I do lots of tests with this carpet, especially with sand in the carpet. Now, since I use 5 grams of sand in the carpet, recently anyway, when I'm done with testing, I need to go and make sure that I don't have any sand remaining in the carpet. So, how do I do that? And specifically, since there's no way to be absolutely perfect, what is relative testing perfection? Or I should say, what is an error percentage or an error rate that I find acceptable for my tests? Well, I test with 5 grams, so I would prefer less than a 1% residual error. It's very hard to do, but I like to make a great effort to get my tests done as accurately and as complete as possible. So if I'm using 5 grams, I need to be at 5/100ths of a gram. That's 0.05 grams or less. So how can I make sure that my test carpet gets reset properly or as perfect as it possibly can so I get a number that really doesn't interfere with the test? So let's see. So I will go, just for the heck of it, I'm just going to put a little bit of sand in here. It's not going to be very much. So here's some sand, kind of move it around, and I have a little tape marker that's off to the side here, a little masking tape marker. There it is, right over there. And that will mark the spot where I put the sand that now has disappeared, so I have no idea where it is. And I go and take a vacuum, and let's go ahead and just vacuum a little bit. Okay, so I vacuumed with the machine. I know it's not going to get a perfect result because no machine gets a perfect result. So I've got 2 other cleanup machines here. So the one on the left, the Kirby Avalier, I use when I do baking soda cleanup because it is, we'll call it a 90 percentile machine. And that's graciously donated by one Alan O. And the machine on the right was graciously donated brand new by one Rapidly Aging Technology YouTube channel of that name. And that is a 90th percentile sand pickup machine. So I know this because I've actually done the measurements. But not everybody has a machine that's a 90th percentile sand machine. So I'm going to move this off to the side for now. I normally use that now to clean up after sand tests because I know it does a fabulous job and won't leave much in the carpet. So let me take a Kirby, which is more like a 60th percentile sand machine. It's good, but it's not the best. So I normally go over it more times than that, but I'm doing this just to kind of prove a point. So at this point, we've measured something with a, say, Dyson DC-35, and then we've made an attempt, however pathetic it may be, to go and clean up with an Avalier. So now I want to show you something, and I'm going to go and flip the carpet over and do a little trick. Now I have the carpet flipped over, and I'm going to vacuum the underside. But it might not quite be for the reason that you may think. And just to show you, hope that's pulled far enough back, there's nothing underneath. There's no red sand or anything down here at all. This is completely clean. And you can see my tape mark. All right. So let's agitate the carpet backing. See what happens. All right. Here's the big reveal. I think that's, yeah, good. That was in view the whole time. So let me get a little closer, and there you go. So you see all that? Make sure we have enough light so you can see that. So I showed you there was nothing underneath the carpet ahead of time, and then I vacuumed, or rather agitated, the carpet backing. It wasn't so much vacuuming it, it was the agitation. Yeah, and that's it. And see all that came out? Isn't that something? So, what's my point? If you want to do precision testing and you're going to measure stuff, especially in a pile carpet, you know what you really need? You've got to be able to get everything out of the carpet, and just vacuuming over the top with whatever vacuum you like is not going to be good enough. You're going to have to, especially if you have gritty material that can get stuck down into the pile, get stuck into the backing, and it just kind of stays there. You need something that can agitate the backing. You've got to be able to apply some agitation to this. Otherwise, your tests will end up having extraneous material that will mess up your measurements. So let's actually use the DC35 for what it's obviously good for, surface pickup. Now, that does a nice job with surface pickup, but with sand, nah. In the carpet, that is, no. But surface pickup, oh, it's fine. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I hope those people that do measurements actually have a chance to see this, that in no way can you just vacuum the top of your pile and expect to get it clean with any vacuum you have, no matter what it is. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.